Hello, this is RICKY, the YouTube Tech Guy. Hey guys, so today I am bringing you a very exciting unboxing and first impression video, and this is for the Red Magic 3. Now, if you haven't heard about this company or this brand, it really is a great gaming brand, but honestly, I think this is, now that it's coming to the US, a really great budget-minded device with flagship quality for $500. Actually under 500 for the current model. So let's get to it. So first of all, it has this really cool, sleek looking game design, but the thing that's behind it is really what stands out. So it has the Snapdragon 855 processor, so the highest processor currently on the market right now for Android. You have up to 12 gigs of RAM. I believe the model I have is probably 8, but you also have a AMOLED display, 6.5 inch display with a 90 Hz refresh rate. So that same high-end refresh rate that is currently being on a few smartphones, this one has it with a 5,000 milliamp battery that has an 18-watt quick charge, so really good quick charge that's compatible with a lot of different ones. So let's get to it. Now, I will say that I'm also very curious, because I am a gamer, to check out the gaming aspects of it as well, which are these really cool built-in shoulder triggers. So if you want to play PUBG, Fortnite games like that, this is a game you should definitely take a look at, or myself, like I like emulators. So as you can see, very gaming intensive. This is actually an RGB light, so that's pretty cool. You can kind of customize it to your own kind of lighting, and you have a fingerprint scanner on the back right here. And here is the device. Wow. So it's a long phone, I'll tell you that just right from the get-go. And is this just a regular plastic one, or? Not sure if this is plastic or glass. I will check on that during my first impression section, but for right now, we'll just turn it on. And so we have the power button right here, volume rocker, which I like how pronounced it is. I really like that design. Looks like you have some, I think that's some air vents, which is kind of cool. Just to, again, better cooling. It does have active liquid cooling, so I guess that is the turbo fan that was mentioned, actually letting some air out. And it looks like you have a switch right here for vibrate or sound, your SIM card tray, and a little dock, which is pretty cool because you can get some add-ons for this, which I hopefully will get to check out as well. But yeah, very excited about this Red Magic 3. And here are your shoulder buttons. Wow, this is where the length of the phone really plays into effect, because it's just really nice that it's long for playing gaming and having this whole middle screen active for it. So yeah, let me go ahead and leave that here with the display on. So yeah, it's a pretty big display, I will say. And so over here we have the power cable and the wall charger, along with some documents. So SIM card, some documents, some stickers as well. So yeah, a nice looking gaming red and black fast charge cable. And I believe this is quick charge 4.0, if I'm not mistaken. But either way, it takes 18 watts charge, which is really nice, just because that way you might not have to get the proprietary kind. So it's always really good for that. But yeah, really liking this. I had heard about it at CES, a little after CES, I believe, and was really excited for this. And now I'm excited to see it in person. So yeah, I'm gonna set this up, take a look at this. Oh, I got like a little pulse going for that RGB. So yeah, really will look at this and see how it goes, take a few sample photos, and let you know my first impressions. All right guys, so I have spent 48 hours with the phone, and I have to say it's pretty impressive what this phone can really do. So overall, set it up the way I liked it, tested out a few photos, and photos are looking pretty good. I would say average, but I'm really interested if we can put the pixel camera on here to even improve the quality, so make sure to stay tuned for follow-up videos on that. Colors seem really good, but on darker areas it tends to basically not brighten them up as much with the HDR on. I do like HDR is on automatically. Low light, it actually did pretty good. I mean, pretty decent, especially because the like the S wasn't lit, and yet it still kind of captured that, the more darker tone on that one. So overall, I'm really liking the low light. This was definitely blown out right here, But again, the subject was the Starbucks coffee. So again, there are things that I'm kind of noticing as we go more and more on. The selfies are pretty good, except again, you have kind of a washed out in the background, but the subject is really good. So maybe for portraits, this will be really good. We'll test it out further. Overall though, so the switch up here is for the gaming switch. So you switch that and then you go into the gaming mode. And I really love the shoulder buttons here. I really am getting more and more interested in gaming. And it auto-populates what thinks are all your games, although some of them aren't, of course. But then you can just add more games very easily. So if you're like, hey, you know, this one game wasn't in there, you can just add the games and then have them all ready, and so that they're all set up for that kind of mode. I also like that in this mode, you automatically have the RGB light going on, so it's really nice. It's very subtle too. I think you wouldn't notice unless it was darker. So that is, I do like that it's more subtle than I thought it would be, kind of just like in your face. The battery life has been really good. Actually, since I initially charged it to 100%, I haven't put a SIM card in it yet, which I will be testing out over the next few days, but it hasn't needed the battery. So that's been really cool, and it just got an update going on. So it's really awesome that the battery life is really solid. We will test it out, obviously using it as a daily driver and really putting it through its paces, and of course checking out gaming reviews, and we're going to download different games, higher end ones, to really test it out. But this looks like a solid performer. Honestly, I'm definitely leaning towards recommending this as one of the best, if not the best phone at the $500 price range, that you get a lot bang for your buck, and definitely not one that a lot of people should maybe be sleeping on. Fingerprint scanner is actually really accurate too. I was worried because it was narrow, but it actually, I never miss it. So that is really nice that you always get it unlocked really quickly with it. I do wish there was more cases. I'm gonna try to find a case because I do feel it is a little bit slippery. You do wanna get a textured case for it because it's aluminum on the back. So I would say a little bit slippery, except on the sides right here, you get a little bit more grip, but this middle is very slippery. So I do wanna get a case for it. Overall though, the fan is pretty quiet. I wouldn't say you notice it that much unless you do have it like close to your face. I'll put it close to the mic so you see if you can hear it. But it's very subtle. And that was right next to the mic. So overall, really liking the way this one is turning out. I love that switch for gaming. I don't know if every phone should have that, but I really do like it. As someone that does game on their phone, I love this little switch, and I'm very excited to play lots of different games. Also, we'll test out, you know, PUBG on it. We'll test out different games. Let me know what games you want me to see testing out this phone on, because definitely excited to play around with it and really put it through its paces. All right, guys, let me know your thoughts about the Red Magic 3 down below. And again, what games should I test for the gaming review? Thank you as always for watching. This has been RICKY, the YouTube Tech Guy. Thank you for watching our video. If you liked it, why don't you go ahead and subscribe up there. Make sure you follow us on social media right here. And of course, check out our latest video up there. And right down here, you're going to find the perfect video for you. Or at least that's what YouTube tells me. Thanks again.